So here's the thing in reference to the show. What happened with that after what we saw on the sandbar? My ex, his ego was stepped on, and so he wanted to get one up on us, and so he decided that he wanted to go to the network and complain and go to the police department.
Quadwebb just dropped a bombshell about her boyfriend. After months of keeping quiet, she finally revealed the shocking truth. Fans were stunned. What was he hiding all this time? It's messier than anyone expected. Get ready because this story has lies, drama, and a twist you won't believe.
We all know she's a liar. We do.
We all
Many
don't.
of us. She's
We all
lied
don't.
on just about everybody.
That's not true.
Yes,
That is not true.
Has she lied
That's
on
not
the
true.
quad?
Of course you're going to pull a quad.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's true. Everybody knows that.
Quadwebb from Married to Medicine has always been a strong and bold woman, but when it comes to her love life, she doesn't always tell everything. That's exactly what happened with her latest romance. For a long time, fans were left guessing, who was this mystery man she was dating? Why was she being so secretive? Well, now we know. Quad met her boyfriend, known as King, through mutual friends in Atlanta. It wasn't some flashy event or a red carpet moment. Nope, just a casual connection through friends. That's how it all started. But once they met, the spark was real. Still, Quad wasn't ready to tell the world about him. She kept everything locked down. No name, no pictures, no tags, nothing.
And so for the moment until we were done investigating, they had said that King can film, but he could not film with the rest of the group at that time. But he could, of course, we have our own personal story, so he could continue to film with me. But this is my man, and we're a package. So I'm saying, for forever, everyone has always asked me about, Miss Quad, where your man at? Where your man at? You know.
And honestly, who can blame her? She's been through a lot. Her past relationship with Dr. Gregory Lunceford was messy and public. Their divorce was full of drama. Fans watched it all play out on TV like it was a soap opera. So this time, she wanted peace. No noise, no outside opinions, just her and King.
You don't have a man and this and that and the other. And so now I'm sharing this with you, that I do have a man, and it was kind of like a slap in the face when it was stated that he could not at that time film with the rest of the group. Now, one thing about it, what's up? One thing about it, once the investigation was underway, then the truth really came out. And of course, you all will see how the finale goes.
Quad wanted to get to know him without the cameras and the gossip. She even said she needed time to meet his family and make sure he really fit into her life. She wasn't going to let anyone rush her into posting a picture just for likes. Smart move. Because let's be honest, fans can turn love into a circus if you let them. But of course, secrets never stay secrets forever.
There's just a glow about you.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's, I said the new business, new drama, but I think it's the new man that you got in your life.
I think you might be right, honey.
Is that your new man? King? King is in the audience. I'm gonna wave to King. Hey, King. Look at this. This is season 11 of Married to Medicine. Congratulations, season.
After almost a year of being low-key, Quad finally made it official. In June 2024, she posted photos of herself and King attending the Met Gala in Atlanta. And just like that, the internet exploded. There they were, holding hands, dressed up, giving all the couple goals energy. People were shocked, excited, and a little nosy. Some fans cheered her on and said she deserved love. Others started digging into King's background like online detectives. The reactions were wild, but Quad didn't care. She had already decided that this was her moment, and she wasn't hiding anymore. Later on Married to Medicine, viewers got to see more of their relationship. King went all out for her birthday. He threw a Paris-themed party with champagne, lights, and fancy outfits. It was a whole vibe. Quad was glowing. She told everyone how he made her feel loved and supported. She said he encourages her and always wants her to be happy. Sounds like the real deal, right?
Look at this.
Yes, my man just bought me a new car, honey. Double R's everywhere. That's the perk of being with a man who owns a luxury car rental company. He's gonna make sure I'm riding just as good as he is.
The truth is, Quad took her time because she had learned her lesson. Love in the spotlight is hard. People will judge you even when they don't know the full story. So this time, she played it smart. Quiet at first, loud only when she felt ready. At first, everything about quadwebb's new boyfriend King looked perfect. He had the charm, he had the style, he had the smooth talk and the smile that could melt hearts. He even showed up dressed sharp with gifts in hand. It was giving rich businessman energy. But not everything that shines is gold, and soon cracks started to show. Big cracks. Reports started to pop up that King had a past, and not just a messy breakup or some gossip, real legal problems. People started whispering about a luxury car theft ring. Not one car, not two. We are talking about a whole operation, the kind that makes the evening news. The charges were serious: auto theft, fraud, possession of stolen property. It was like a crime movie, except this time it was real life. And fans were shook. How did this man, who seemed like a total catch, get involved in something so shady?
What's up, Swig Squad? T with the Diva here. Did y'all hear Quad boyfriend King is being sued for allegedly stealing the Rolls Royce that he gifted Quad? Man, I'm just hoping. That's all Dr. G need. I'm just hoping this is a rumor.
Dig a little deeper and things get even worse. Turns out this wasn't his first time getting in trouble. There were whispers about earlier arrests. Nothing confirmed back then, but some old paperwork started floating around. People on the internet turned into detectives overnight. They found possible links to past fraud cases. Not exactly the clean record he made it seem like he had.
Quad either. They don't need this negative press right now. And Dr. G, oh my God, he gonna be rolling and so happy and jumping up for joy and ugh. Let me know if y'all heard about this. I'm just hoping it's a rumor, y'all.
Then came the money lies. King liked to brag. He told Quad he was a businessman, said he owned a few companies, talked about investments and real estate like he was on a podcast. But surprise, some of those businesses didn't even exist. Others were already under investigation. One name he dropped was linked to a scam report online. It was a mess, a very expensive and embarrassing mess. So how did Quad find out? Sources say she learned the truth the hard way, either through a media report or maybe a quiet background check. One day everything was good, and the next she was staring at a news article with King's name all over it. Imagine finding out your man might be hiding more than just his phone password. Of course, Quad being Quad, she did not explode in public. She played it cool. She kept it classy. But behind closed doors, she had questions. Lots of them. And King had some explaining to do. We do not know what exactly was said, but we know there was a serious talk. This was not the kind of drama Quad wanted. After everything she went through in her last marriage, she was finally happy, finally glowing, and then boom, scandal. Quadwebb was done keeping quiet. After the drama with her boyfriend King exploded, she finally said what everyone was waiting to hear, and let's just say, she did not hold back. She jumped on Instagram and dropped the kind of line that makes you stop scrolling. Ladies, protect your heart and your credit. Boom, just like that. Quad didn't name names, but everybody knew who she was talking about. It was bold, it was classy, and it was full of pain. She made it clear she felt completely blindsided. She said she was betrayed. This was not just some little fight or breakup. This was deep. She had trusted this man. She had let him into her world. And then she found out he might not be the person he claimed to be. The cars, the money, the business talk, now it was all looking real suspicious. In a short Instagram live clip, you could hear the hurt in her voice. She said things like, I gave him my time, my care, my energy, and he gave me lies. You could see she was trying to stay calm, but the frustration was all over her face. She shook her head and looked straight at the camera like she was talking to every woman who's ever been played. She didn't cry. She didn't scream, but her silence between words said everything. Sometimes you don't need a long speech to show how angry you are, you just need the truth. And of course, the Married to Medicine cast had thoughts too. Dr. Heavenly was one of the first to speak up. She went live and said Quad is a queen, she didn't deserve this, that man had no business being around her. Dr. Jackie kept it calm and wise. She said, "This is a reminder that we all need to slow down and pay attention. People show us who they are if we just watch long enough." But not everybody was so gentle. One castmate, who we won't name, posted a shady little comment. "We tried to warn her. You know the type. The ones who act supportive but love to say, 'I told you so,' right when things go wrong." Still, most fans stood by Quad. The comments under her post were full of love. People called her strong. They told her she deserved better. Some even thanked her for speaking up because they were going through something similar. When the news about Quad's boyfriend broke, the internet exploded. Everyone had something to say. The Shade Room posted it first with a headline that had people gasping. Then Urban Bell jumped in with even more tea. Bravo fan pages picked it up too, calling it one of the wildest updates in Married to Medicine history. It was everywhere. People on X, which used to be Twitter, were all over it. Some were shocked. Others said, "We knew something was off." The hashtag #ProtectQuad started trending. Fans were divided, and it got messy real quick. Some people felt bad for Quad. They said she didn't deserve this kind of heartbreak. One fan wrote, "This woman has been through a lot. First her messy divorce, and now this. She needs a break." Another commented, "She always tries to see the good in people. It's sad that someone would lie to her like that." But not everybody was Team Quad. Some folks came in hard. One user posted, "Sis ignored the red flags. That man was giving scammer vibes from day one." Another said, "It's always the fake businessman type. Come on, Quad, you smarter than this." People argued in the comments. Some stood up for her, others dragged her. The internet was in full drama mode. Still, Quad didn't say much right away. She played it cool. But then, fans noticed something. She removed every picture of King from her social media. All the cute couple photos, gone. It was like he never existed. That move said everything without her having to say a word. Then came her message. She wrote, "Protect your heart and your credit." Just that one line had the girls in a chokehold. People reposted it, quoted it, and turned it into memes. It was the clapback of the year. After that, fans started saying Single Quad is back. They weren't mad about it either. People love her solo. She shines brighter on her own. One of them was on a night out near the end of her show, New Hope, here. The two cases come up a few times, but getting into Rome after that. Line is setting and looking unbothered. She told Quad seems to be focusing on herself again. She's diving into her career, posting cute pics, and looking unbothered. She told a fan she's working on her brand and taking care of her piece. You can feel the glow up coming. As for Married to Medicine, fans are already guessing how this will play out in the next season. Will she talk about it on camera? Will the other ladies bring it up? You already know Dr. Heavenly is going to have something to say. Some castmates might be messy, but others will have her back. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this update on Quad's journey, don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more juicy details. Stay tuned for the latest gossip and all things Married to Medicine. Catch you next time.